Hi, I'm Lee with Review.com, and we're here looking at the LG B6 series. The B6 is basically like the entry-level 2016 OLED this year. So LG has a suite of 4K OLEDs. They've got the G6, which, like the plane, is super expensive. They've got an E6, which is still high-end, and then the B6 and the C6. The B6 and the C6 are basically the same, but the C6 is curved, hence the C. But what's cool about the B6 is the 55-inch, which is the smaller size, starts at $2,500, which for a 4K OLED with HDR and a smart platform is just like a crazy awesome price. Compare that to the 65-inch G6, which is $8,000, $8,500, something like that. And then even Samsung's 65-inch flagship is over $4,000. So just like the really high-end $8,000 one, this one has a panel with individual lighted pixels that turn on and off and have a certain level of color vivacity. And you can't really undo that process to make it cheaper. So what they did to make it cheaper was really just cut back on design filigree and little extras and things. You won't get any 3D glasses, I think. And the processing on the smart features and stuff is a little worse. But in terms of picture quality, the only difference is that it's not quite as bright, which admittedly does matter for HDR, but not enough that you're gonna notice unless you're watching the two of them side by side. The only reason you might not want to go with this one, some of the not quite flagship but higher end offerings from Sony and Samsung and some of those guys will be better than this one if you are watching in a room with a lot of windows or lights or things and you're like, oh, I really need a really bright TV. But I think otherwise, in this price range, this is the best picture quality you're gonna find. So to check out the full review and see more cool pictures and words about this TV, head over to Review.com.